Hello, we are Geeks Assembled again. Me and Susan have gathered. Uh, this week we will be discussing a 1990 British political drama thriller, four-parter, which had two sequels after this. So we're only discussing the first series, about the goings on behind the scenes of the British government.
Number 10 Downing Street.
Number 10 Downing Street, and the chief whip, Francis Urquhart, played by the late great Ian Richardson there, as Susan's just displaying on the screen there. Yeah, House of Cards, written by, I think it was Michael Dodds, I think his book. Yeah, it's only four episodes, about an hour long each. And it's very what is it? The scheming in this is amazing, but I've always thought politics is scheming anyway. In my humble opinion, I'm not a very political person, so
No.
Susan bent my arm, twisted my arm, and says, "You're going to watch this." So yeah, I've never back then in 1990, I never saw it. We heard about it. I heard about it. It won quite a few awards back then, and some great ins and outs of this the scheming chief whip. So I'll go over to Susan and what's her opening thoughts on House of Cards.
All right. Well, let me see. In my humble opinion, this is one of the best of the political stories. It's absolutely amazing how devious and devastatingly uh you know he's got that ugly sexy thing going on, that Ian Richardson. Ugly sexy because he's able to wield so much power, and yet, you know the character Urquhart is able to wield so much power, and he's basically in a power couple relationship with his spouse, with his wife, and his wife is she's as devilish as he is. So the next thing that we're reviewing today is A Curse of the Demon, but this is that would be a decent subtitle of this. I mean, oh my gosh, it's just amazing. I'd never I'd never seen it. I was surprised. You know, you ask me what I think of it, and the the catchphrase, you might well very well think that, but I couldn't possibly comment, is great. It's just, you know, yeah, it's Urquhart is a piece of work, and
Putting it lightly.
and the kind of damage that he does is so intense, like from everything from, like, just simple blackmail to intimidating the person that he's asking to trust him,
Mhm.
to not only intimidating her, but then eventually killing her. I mean, it's just amazing. Oh my gosh, it's just fucking amazing. And this the startling way he has like he keeps saying I'm just a back door or
Backroom boy.
back room boy. He's he's stuck um he's stuck his neck out in the government, but nobody really knows, you know, how incredibly intense he's his circle of power, his what he has to control is. Anyway, he's just it's really incredible. And I've never seen it and I liked it, and I am going to pursue the rest of this series. There's not only House of Cards, but there is Play the King or Play King, and then the final cut. And they all talk about Urquhart and how he goes down. And in the American version, at the same time Kevin Spacey was going down, the character he played in the American version was going down. So it was kind of interesting that those two stories were running parallel as well. Anyway, oh gosh, I just don't even know what to say. I really like Charlie. He was a good sort, and I really like the girl who plays the reporter,
Susanna. Susanna.
Susan Parker. Yeah.
Well, we know who Susanna Harker is, don't we?
Go ahead. Go on.
Well, we've listened to many audio dramas where she's playing Sapphire.
Oh, click. Right. Okay. Okay. So now I've got a face.
Oh,
Ah. All right. And then there's the sad story of cocaine addicted Roger O'Neill.
mhm.
And oh my gosh, how at the end, Urquhart, oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah. And the fact that happened in a truck stop, lorry stop,
Yeah.
uh Lou, a bog, it's just what are you gonna do? I mean, that was incredible. And oh my gosh. Anyway, go on. That's my opening thoughts. I don't know anything about, except for I loved how one of Urquhart's first questions or first things was cluing the other small town MP into the right area of questioning for the PM's question.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was like, you thought that was how you thought that he was going to be a good character, this Urquhart, but then, boy, howdy.
Well, he. I mean, you don't really know him to begin with. I mean, also as well, his character breaks the fourth wall all the time. Um, Turns to the screen and says this, says that to the audience, which I thought was a great idea because you're in on his scheming.
Oh yeah, that too. I mean, oh my gosh, yeah.
You're in on his scheming. But he says the chief whip. He's there to control and stop bad news getting out from the government. He has to stop people having affairs, things stopping getting out into the newspapers. But he learns everybody's secrets.
Oh my gosh.
He learns everybody's secrets, and he uses them to his advantage
Yeah.
to to work his way into the highest position of prime minister by the end of the thing. Um, and as you said, his wife is as scheming as he is to let him go and have an affair with Matty
Yeah.
just to gain more power.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm
Just to make sure that he was able to control her.
yeah. I mean, I know she was a reporter, but she was a very slow reporter because if that was me, I'd have clicked on by the second episode that he was pulling all the strings. He was pulling all the strings, and the way he sort off his competition with all the secrets or set the competition up. You
For
know,
Great Falls. Yes. Oh my
oh
gosh.
yeah. One where he drags up the one of the MPs had an affair with
The sex tape
yeah,
in
in
the
the hotel
breakfast.
sector, yeah, and also the one with the rent boy. What was the other one as well? There was another one, but he used all his knowledge to down his opponents,
Hmm.
and nobody saw it coming because he was putting it out there. It was someone else doing it.
Yep.
The prime minister was listening to him all the time.
Yeah.
He even put it into the prime minister's head that he'd resign, which he did do in the end.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, I'm not. As I said, I'm not keen on political dramas because I say I'm not a political person, but it does drag you in.
Yeah.
And when you see the downfall of every other MP, what crosses him, I'm going to say, as you say, Roger O'Neill with his loose lips, but his alcoholic problem and his drug problem, ideal way to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Um, but then I say, Matty, you didn't see that coming, did you?
No.
You didn't see that coming. Especially, I mean, it just lifts her up, throws her over, and
Oh my
as
God.
she goes over, what does she scream? Daddy!
Yeah. And like there's the I mean it basically was foreshadowed by what they did to her car.
Yeah,
Like the brick through the window was part, but then like looking at the car, and then he just kind of had it all set. Oh my
yeah.
God. Oh my gosh. Urquhart is so conniving. Oh my God.
But it's a great acting. I mean, say Ian Richards is no longer with us, of course. All these
Yeah.
great actors usually have passed. But great performance from him.
Yeah.
Um, and who would say we've got Susanna Harker in here? Let's see what else we've got here. Malcolm Turney. He was the one who got blackmailed with the tape.
Yep.
Um,
Well, was no, not Wilson.
um, one of my favourite actors is in it, Colin Jeavons.
Yeah, Wilton.
Um, One of my favourite actors is in this, Colin Jeavons. He played Urquhart's sort of assistant. He's been in many TV shows, my childhood. It was nice to see him in this.
And he was yeah, he was amazing. And he was in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. He played Max Que Queerbadas or whatever his last name was. Um and he was like he had he was the entertainment for the promoter, the MC
The
of
rest,
the
the rest,
restaurant at the end of the universe.
yeah, he was, yeah. He's been in quite a few things. But growing up, as childhood memories of seeing him always on the TV, and it was just nice to see him in this. Um, but yeah, it was just quite intriguing, and you sometimes wonder when you was watching it, does this really go on? Do these people like the chief whips have all these secrets, and do they use them to their advantage?
I, I,
You
yeah, I assume so.
So, I mean, just lately, the British government, there's several hierarchy politicians in government are getting investigated for bullying and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Um,
and wasn't there like Truss, the prime minister Truss for like 18 days or 10 days or something.
yeah,
I mean, like stuff like that makes you think, something's going on behind this.
mm,
Something really devious. Is it because why would you ever stand for high office if you were only going to be there for like less than 2 weeks or less than 3 weeks?
yeah,
What kind of, you can't even do anything in this world in less than 3 weeks.
yeah. I mean, the scene where Urquhart had put forward his plans for the cabinet changes for the prime minister, and the prime minister says, "No, we're not using your ideas." The the look on Urquhart's face, you just knew from then on he
That
had
that
it.
he and the prime minister were enemies. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That's when you knew the seed of this is I'm going to get rid of you,
Mm-hmm. Oh
and
my
anybody,
gosh.
and anybody who stands in my way.
Oh my gosh.
But so any moments for you?
Oh, the moment that he had, what's his name, not Wilton, but um uh the moment that he had O'Neill allow him to use O'Neill's girlfriend.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
pimp.
that was so fucking awful. I
Yeah,
felt like I felt. I mean, partly on one side of that, there was the whole thing where he was a man, she was a woman. He that idea that O'Neill could control, what was her name, Penny.
penny guy. Yeah,
Yeah. And then the other part of that was so fucked up was that she was like the only black person in uh O'Neill's life. And so, there was also that level of fucked upness. It's like you've got, if you don't only see her as a token woman in his power structure, but you also see her as a token black person in his power structure. And so, I mean, it's just, who knew that this man who had been with her for so long could actually internalize like abject racism and abject sexism at the same time, and be used like that by Urquhart. I mean, fucking A, that was horrible. I mean, pimped her off, but also like internalized that shit, and like, and then still had in his mind, in his sick fucking mind, that he wanted a knighthood, a K as he called it.
yeah.
I mean, I'm just like, was like, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, and then he was all crying because he lost her. But yeah, I'm really glad she left that relationship because there was no, I mean, God, there was no way in hell. Oh, it was so horrible. And she has, I mean, the actress who played her had such razor sharp wit and what was her name? Oops, dang it. Come on. Don't keep going.
Alfonso Emmanuel.
Yeah, don't keep going back to Malcolm Tierney. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oops.
Alfonso Emmanuel played her.
Okay. Yep. And then the whole American, that Ben Landless guy, and he was horrible. Oh my God, he was so horrible. And as an American, I was just like, yep, there it is, the American stereotype right there.
I think played by a Scottish actor.
Probably, yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
I think he is a Scottish actor. Yeah.
Anyway, he nailed the Americanism, you know, the big voice in a small bar, small pub. I mean, like that chest out, face first kind of way. That's ridiculous.
But just proving that, how the claws of politics can control the papers
Yeah, yeah,
by stopping news getting out,
right.
or
Catch and
by
kill,
or by putting news in the paper.
or putting news in the papers. Yeah, like that's the shit that's going on right now with Trump. Is like there's all this like revelation of all of these catch and kills that the Inquirer had, that the president of the Inquirer, or whatever, president, editor, what, anyway, the chief or whatever of that newspaper, a guy by the name of Pecker. And is this he took these stories about the porn star, and about the supermodel, and about the rape, and he captured those, and then he killed them so that they never made it to publication. I mean, so, oh my gosh, it's like, it's crazy.
This is it. But yeah, I mean, what is this now? This is 30, 33 years old. This
And it's
series.
fucking timely as hell.
Yeah, it's just like it was made yesterday.
I know. That's
But,
why it's dead sexy. This is, I mean, it's a sexy power thing.
I mean,
And
I did have to laugh though when Matthew kept calling Urquhart daddy.
I know
Dad.
that was a little much. Oh my god.
But
Ooh.
as I say, it was a lot of words actually went over the top.
It's literally. oh, oh, Lee, that was a great pun. She
Yeah,
really literally went over.
the top. Yeah. And
Yeah.
but the coldness and the calmness of Ian Richardson's performance in this,
Uh huh.
when he's just looking down the lens out of the screen at you and just telling you what he's going to do. It was
I know. Oh my
creepy,
gosh.
but it dragged you in.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's for me. I know it's some sort of kind of narration, but this isn't audio. This was visual, and it sort of worked.
And it's because it was breaking the fourth wall. It's
Yeah,
like it wasn't narration. It wasn't like telling the story, like of from someone facing the same direction as someone in the in the story, as us as listeners in the story looking at it.
you felt like he was personally talking to you.
Yeah, he was drawing you the fuck into that shit. You you
Yeah,
were you were getting you were seriously getting sucked in.
great actor.
Oh my gosh.
His son's a good actor as well, Miles,
Yeah.
which is, as we know from audio dramas,
Yeah.
playing Braxiatel.
Uh-huh.
So, anything else you'd like to say about House of Cards?
Oh man. The fact that it was 4 episodes, and okay, this is what happened. We got this DVD thing, and the third one wouldn't play at the beginning, so I was so upset. I was like, oh my god, I can't go without this. So I ended up buying it on Amazon, or
Oh,
no, on Apple, and so I'm gonna have it forever.
cool.
But yeah, like that was those are the points of when you got to see O'Neill and Guy, really solidifying their relationship, but like at the point of before all the shit went down in their relationship. And then there was I couldn't believe it. And then there was all the also the what else was there? There was the stuff of was it Samuels? Yes, there was the stuff about Samuels, and no, it was, yeah, it was Samuels putting forth Urquhart as the best candidate for, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I did like the way he sort of scuppered the health minister's run for the position by sabotaging the crowd at the hospital or where it was, the factory.
Yeah.
He ended up reversing into someone in a wheelchair.
Oh my god, he ran him over. Oh.
So his race for the prime ministerial job was scuppered, and say the health education was because of the rent boy. As I say,
Yeah.
it was just great the way he just did it all, and he's just reading his paper, looking over. Oh dear, as if he didn't know what was going on.
Oh my gosh. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, great series. I say, I don't know. Well, I was only 20 when this was out back then, so I'd have been mostly out having a night out instead of watching this, because this will have been on late at night. So I'm glad I sat and watched it. I watched it in one night.
Hmm.
Yeah, I sat down and watched the 4
Yeah,
episodes.
that's what I tried to do. But like I said, when episode 3 didn't play on our disc, I was just like, oh no. But
So
anyway, it was really good. Um and like I said, Susanna Harker, or like you said, Susanna Harker was really, really amazing as Maddie, because she had all the grace and all the charisma to be that one, but also
there was also sexism there because of a boss.
yeah. Oh my
Take,
gosh.
taking her off the case and banging her on what was it going to
Floral
put?
displays
Yeah.
and the what's the women's kit for the new year or whatever. Yeah.
But
Maddie store. And
yeah. So if there's nothing else to do, should we go to final sense score?
yeah, okay.
Go on, then.
I'll give this 10 gavel smacks out of 10. 10 guys at the front of the House of Commons yelling order. 10 of those people.
Well, you may think that I'm going to give it 10, but I possibly couldn't comment. That's it. So that's my score.
Yep. I didn't think so. But do you trust me?
Yeah, do you trust me?
And do you demand that anybody calls you daddy?
Daddy. Oh, dear me. Well, that was a bit.
This is so insane. It's dead sexy. You know.
Right, so that is our review of the original series of House of Cards, the British version. I think the American version goes on for how many seasons?
6.
6 seasons, and I think there's about 20 odd episodes in each season, something like that.
It's got to be.
Us Brits, 4 episodes. That's a series, right?
But
So
you guys really know fucking drama, and
we invented it.
I think
We
so.
we invented drama when we invaded all the colonies.
And when when you had a Caesar who walked into your island, or whatever, and built you a wall, Hadrian's Wall or whatever, and then from then on you had drama. I
Oh,
mean,
we had drama. We had drama when William the Conqueror came. We had drama, as you say, with Julius Caesar. We had
yeah, I know. You guys had
we
nothing but drama.
had drama with Mr. Hitler.
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh.
All right. So that's our little review of House of Cards. You guys out there, if you've seen this British version, the series one, please leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought of the series. You'll find this video on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, so you can leave your comments any one of those social media platforms. We have an Insta where we've just put up pictures of what we've done, and just to be on all sorts of platforms. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, please remember she's got the bell ready. She's got the bell ready. Please remember to put the bell notification button on, and you'll get notified every time we put a video up. If you'd like to join us, message us, leave a comment or whatever. You just need to be 18 plus, because as I say, we discuss 18 rated stuff sometimes.
And this stuff should have been 18 rated. Oh my gosh. I would not show this to a kid like 15, 14. No way. No way in hell.
So you've got to be 18 plus. I'd rather a PC or a laptop or a tablet or a mobile phone. You got with a camera and a microphone, because we like to see who we're talking to, as you can see here. So I think that's it, isn't it? I've done everything.
Yeah. It doesn't say 18 plus, but that's what it should be, for crying out loud.
So that's it. That's our little review of House of Cards. Susan, always a pleasure.
Yeah, Lee, thanks for joining me.
Yay!
Yay.
So until next time, folks, please be safe. And remember, always vote for the right side.
And the right side is the left.